So, a few weeks ago, I shared a picture of a bunch of rings, and I tried to explain a theory that I had come across at some point in my life about how to handle difficult situations. And the overall concept is that when there's a difficult situation going on, there are lots of people involved in that situation, and a lot of people are impacted, and that can be difficult for everyone who's involved. But there is sort of an order to the amount of impact that the situation may have on people's lives. And in order to be supportive of everyone involved, we really need to think about where our place is within this order and what we can do to make the situation either easier or what we might be doing that's making the situation more difficult. I don't know if there's really a technical term. When I Google this, it comes up as ring theory. It's really just basically how to treat people who are going through something difficult. This was the original image I showed with a person who is experiencing trauma in the middle. And this could be a health crisis, it could be grief, it could be a divorce or a loss of a job. Any kind of difficult situation doesn't necessarily have to be medical. And the first ring is somebody who is the closest person to that person, because that person is the one who is going to be relied on for the most support by the person at the center. Outside of that, these rings can vary, and this is the part where I had sort of arguments with my children about where different people in our personal lives and our personal situation fall within these rings. But in a general sense, there's one person who's going to be closest to the person at the center. There's obviously the family, other family involved. There are true friends, people who are really close with that person, and then the rest of the world. And the basic concept of this theory is that you need to understand or consider where you are within these rings. And if you are in an outside ring, you want to pour comfort in to the people who are on the inside. And you can dump out your feelings to people who are in a ring outside of you. Comfort in means being a person who's supportive, listening, helping with things that that person or those people on the inner rings need to sustain their lives. And dumping out is things like complaining about how difficult the situation is or how upset you are about what's going on. This was the image I shared. I have no idea where it came from. I Googled it. This image is from Los Angeles Times. Exact same thing. The aggrieved or afflicted person is in the middle. As we move out, there's a significant other, parents, sisters, true friends, colleagues. And on the very outside are looky-loos, people who have absolutely nothing to do with this situation, but for some reason are interested in what's going on. They definitely don't have any right to be complaining about how the situation is impacting their lives. So we want to pour comfort in towards the center and dump out any ill feelings to people who are outside rings. Let me share two personal examples. Last summer, my mother had surgery. My mom was the most impacted by this situation. She had surgery to her body. She was in the hospital. She had to go through physical recovery. She had to put on hold everything that was important to her in her life to deal with this situation. There's no doubt my mom was at the center of this. The next ring out was my dad. My dad lives with my mom. Having her in the hospital impacted him greatly. He had to go to the hospital almost every day. He had to be there when she came home, and he was the one who had to live with her as she went through her recovery. The next ring out would be me and my sister. As her daughters, I would probably guess that we're the next most impacted. Does that mean that people out here, coworkers, neighbors, friends, weren't really upset that my mom had to go through this difficult situation? Of course they were upset. Everybody in this circle was upset. My grandmother was really upset. My kids were really upset. But who was most closely impacted and therefore who had to provide the most level of support? It went to my mother's adult daughters. So we came outside of the ring. Next, of course, my grandmother, my aunts, my uncle, my kids, and then on the far outside, coworkers and friends. So in this example, me and my sister, should we go to my father and complain about how difficult it is that mom's sick, how difficult it is that we had to prepare some meals to help my dad and my mom? No. If I had to complain about how hard this situation was, I could talk to my kids, I could reach out to my aunts and uncle, I could talk to my own friends, and that makes sense. But dumping into the center of the circle, complaining to my mother or my father, only makes their situation and their lives more difficult to deal with. Coworkers might have been personally impacted. My mom wasn't working at the time, but if she was, maybe they had to take on extra work. Maybe they had to stay late at work. Might they be upset by this? Absolutely. Are me, my sister, or my dad the people to complain about that? Absolutely not. They should be funneling that out to their own circles of support. My kids again argued with me. Well, we were at Yaya's all the time trying to help and be helpful too. And so this is where obviously you can have some arguments about where people might fall within the rings, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. The whole idea is to just think about where you're positioned and try to be courteous to everyone involved. My dad was dealing with a tremendous amount of stress trying to support my mom as she healed, so complaining to him or doing anything that would in any way make his life more difficult really was just counterproductive to my mother healing, which was the most important goal that all of us had. Depending on the situation, you might be in a different ring or a different position. I'll give an example right now. My grandmother is very sick. My grandmother is at the center of the circle. My aunt has been the one who has primarily been her caretaker for the past several years. So my aunt's day-to-day daily life is greatly impacted by this situation. Are her friends and neighbors, sisters and grandkids, my dad and my uncles, very upset that my grandmother is sick? Absolutely. Is this difficult for them emotionally? It is. Is it going to impact some of their lives? It will. But my aunt is really the number one support person for my grandmother. So if I were to call my aunt and complain, it's really hard for me knowing that grandma is sick, is an inappropriate response to the situation. Instead, if I'm upset, again, I should call my friends or people who are outside of this circle, or at least outside of my circle. If my dad is having a difficult time dealing with the fact that my grandmother's sick, can he call me? Absolutely. I'm outside the ring, outside of his ring, so I can be of a support to my father. Me and my kids can support my dad. My dad can be supportive of my aunt so that my aunt can be supportive of my grandmother. If this doesn't make sense to you, here's a couple more articles, great articles from Psychology Today and LA Times. And of course, you can ask me questions. This isn't meant to offend or isolate people or diminish anyone's feelings within any kind of difficult situation or grief situation. It's just taking a little bit of time to check yourself before you have any kind of tirade or outpouring of emotion towards somebody who might be on a slightly more inner circle than you on the situation.